get this. Bear Grylls, survivor extraordinaire, is looking for a sidekick right here. And to be a sidekick, you have to be the best survivalist the world has ever... No. You have to be the second best survivalist, because Bear Grylls would be the expert survivalist. So you have to be the second best survivalist in the entire world, and I'm ready to prove that right now.
To be an assistant to Bear Grylls, you have to be knowledgeable.
Man, check out that cactus. Cactuses? Cactuses. Cacti? No, wait, they move in a flock, right? So it's a flock of cactuses. Cactuses?
You have to be brave. Yeah, I'm not going that way. That's too scary. You have to be humble, because you're not the master. You're not the expert.
I can do that. I can be the most humble person the world has ever seen. And like later, people will be like, Jason, how are you so humble? I'd be like, it's because I'm so awesome. That's how I'm so humble. They'll be like, can I be humble like you? No, you can't. But I'll tell them, maybe if you practice, maybe one day. But we know, probably not. They'll never be as humble as me.
But for me to sell this story to Bear Grylls, people have to know how I got out here and why I should be his sidekick.
Jason, weren't we supposed to stop for gas a while ago? You can't make it from Disneyland back home on 1 tank of gas.
Oh, sure we can. Don't worry. We passed the last gas station like 10 miles ago. But we're almost back in town. We'll make it. Shoot.
Out of gas.
It's no problem. We'll just call for help. My phone's dead. Can we use yours?
Oh, the boys have it. Ronan, can Daddy have his phone back?
Sure.
The phone is dead. That rules out calling anyone.
What are we gonna do?
I knew what to do.
Don't worry. I'm prepared for such a situation. Let me grab my emergency survival kit.
That's your emergency survival stuff?
Yeah, I always keep this with me. You never know when emergency will strike.
I have some granola bars and water. Where are they? Jason? Jason! Jason! Our home is that way!
It's okay! This is a shortcut!
Well, just retrace your steps if you get lost!
Psh, I'm not gonna get lost.
I'm gonna be like the most humble person in the world. Catherine's right though. This isn't the way to get home. This isn't a shortcut at all. Our house is that way. No. I don't know where I am. Where did I go? Bear Grylls, help me!
After freaking out a little bit.
Ah!
Okay, after freaking out a lot, I decided to calm down and regroup.
The problem with thinking you're the second greatest survivalist the world has ever known is that there's no room for humility. To be humble means to be like a servant. And the word humility should remind us of an act, the act of being a servant. Humility is the opposite of pride. In a prideful person, in a person full of pride, there's no room for humility.
I had time to think on my way down the mountain, and I realized that pride had overtaken me, and I could not be Bear Grylls' sidekick without humility.
That reminds me a lot of a guy named Naaman. He had leprosy, which is a skin disease where your skin literally falls off, and you probably end up looking like a zombie. On top of having leprosy, he had a pride problem. You see, he was a general in an army, and he thought he was the greatest thing ever. He was not humble. So Naaman went to go see Elisha, and when he got there, Elisha didn't even come out to meet him. That made Naaman so mad. So Elisha sent his servant to go out there to tell him, hey, Naaman, what you got to do is you got to bathe in the Jordan River 7 times, and you'll be healed. Naaman did not like that at all. Naaman was like, I'm supposed to listen to this guy when he didn't even come out and see me? Does he know who I am? He sent his servant to come out and see me and tell me to go bathe in the river? No, 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 no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and I'm going to bathe in the rivers at home because they are clean and that Jordan River is nasty. But his servant stopped him. They were like, hey, you came here to see Elisha. Put your pride away and do what he told you to do. So that's what Naaman did. He put his pride away and he went and he bathed in the Jordan River. He bathed 1 time. He bathed 2 times. He bathed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Then all of a sudden the leprosy began to fall off of his body and he was healed. If his pride kept him from going to the Jordan River, he would have never been healed and probably looked like a zombie for the rest of his life. I guess I should swallow my pride and do what Catherine said. What did she say?
Well, just retrace your steps if you get lost!
Join us next week on Jason vs. Wild as Jason tries to make peace with the animals in the wild.
Ah!